Hello YouTube, back with the next My Little Pony review, and today I'm starting the reviews of the G3 My Little Pony characters and I guess mostly just the characters themselves. Starting with G3 Rainbow Dash, my personal favorite version of Rainbow Dash that's ever been released, ever been kind of made known to the audience, as part of the franchise. She sticks out more than all the other characters, including her friends. She sticks out according to the She's just a whole lot nicer to be around. She's way better role model than Rainbow Dash we have today. And she's not arrogant. She's willing to help others when needed. And yes, she says darling a lot, but that's a lot more unique and interesting than Rainbow Dash, the Friendship is Magic Rainbow Dash, boasting about how awesome she is and everything she's ever said in the show. And then you get down to, oh man, she got to see a lot of things that most of the other characters didn't get to see at all. She got to see Unicornia. She got to see, yeah, that was probably her main highlight. And she was there, she was there basically every time her friends needed her, and her friends and she needed them. They were able to compensate for each other. Rainbow Dash, the Friendship is Magic version, is just awful at what she does. She will rescue them, but that's probably about the only thing she does. She's pretty self-centered on most accounts, and there's more recent in Season 8. I won't spoil it, because I know a friend of mine, has not seen Season 8 yet, but boy, you want to get down to a character that's not only willing to help out, she's got her own personality, way better, on all accounts compared to her current counterpart. I mean, I like her a lot more, way more. I would much rather prefer her in Friendship is Magic. She would make the show a whole lot better, honestly. Even if the rest of the main six still remained complete idiots, I'd much rather have her be in there because she brings a lot more to the table. You always know it's her when she comes on screen, or even just hearing her voice. Cause, I'm pronouncing her right. Venus Terzo made her voice very unique in terms of. And granted, they did change her for the Core 7, but even that was still more appealing to me than Rainbow Dash is today. That says a lot. I mean, the Core 7 used to be one of the things I kind of hated because it was kind of boring. Little did I realize that we would get a Rainbow Dash that was a lot worse. I mean, she's like, her ego is so high in the clouds, which is kind of funny because she actually flies. She's a Pegasus pony, of course. That I think air traffic control would need to request planes to go around her. That's how far her head is in the clouds here. But her G3 counterpart, basically, as far as I'm aware, knows her limitations. She knows. I mean, granted, she was skeptical about Pegasus ponies, but then they weren't known back then, so everyone would have been more than likely skeptical back then, because they were on another island. They were literally separated on Butterfly Island. They did not meet until Friends Are Never Far Away, if I'm not mistaken. That was the first time we got to see Starcatcher. But she's always been there. I mean, she hasn't, I guess, she's been there to help out wherever she was needed. Even when she probably wasn't so confident, her friends were probably going to back her up. Like, when they were getting Rarity and Minty out of the river when they fell in. I think it was the Runaway Rainbow. They were running toward a hill and they fell. So she was at least on par the entire way through. She's never been boastful and saying, "Oh, rainbows are better than everything else." Then go, "What do you like? You like balloons? Oh well, that's nothing. I get 7 times the radiance of what you have." She never did that. She was always, level-headed. I mean, all the characters in G3 are actually fairly level-headed. They're much better role models for not only the target audience, but also the older audience. They know how to behave. They didn't need to learn stupid lessons every episode. I mean, it just seems like the writers are making the characters stupid just for the sake of a lesson. I mean, come on. They've kind of lost their way since G3 was finished. Core 7 was maybe a starting point, but I mean, seriously. It's definitely, I would definitely say if you're going to, yeah, definitely you'll know her when you see her if you haven't already seen her. You've probably seen images online. You may not have heard how she speaks or how she talks, what her voice is like, but I definitely recommend her. She's definitely one of my favorites. She's always been my favorites. I don't know whether she would be my exact favorite. I don't think I have a favorite. I mean, that just goes to show you how much better G3 is than G4. I have absolutely no favorites because they're all that good. I've never had a character I said, oh God, get her off screen. She's awful. You know, kill her with a fire. I have not had that with this until Friendship Magic has... I mean, granted, Friendship Magic I didn't have that for there either, but by the same token, it took a while. It happened. I mean, at first I did feel that way, and then I kind of got over it. But now I'm kind of back in it because of where the show has gone. It's become such a disaster that I'm only watching it to see kind of what happens, and to have myself proven wrong. But I've never been proven wrong. They've all been mediocre or bad this entire season. It's just pathetic. But yeah, that's my review on G3 Rainbow Dash. Of course, a little bit of rant here and there because I kind of had to. I mean, you can't bring up one without bringing up the other, really. So that, yeah, thanks.